Hey everybody, it's Tony Mehrl here in the Lose booth at ICAST 2025. We got a bunch of really cool new products that we're talking to folks about this week, but one thing I want to dive into with you is the difference between our different ParaMag braking systems and our bait cast reels. We have ParaMag RX and ParaMag ITB. What's the difference? So we have ParaMag RX now in 3 different reels: the Custom, the new Excel RX, and the new Speed Spool RX. ParaMag ITB is in the Custom Pro, which we launched last year, very easily identifiable by its gold color. So I'm going to start with explaining the ParaMag RX braking system. Both ParaMag systems are kind of built around, kind of the same foundation, which is the ParaMag RX. And the way that works is, if you take the side plate off, you can see inside the side plate here is where those magnets are housed. Both of these systems are fully magnetic. There's no friction, there's no brake shoes involved, so it's going to keep them very quiet. There's going to be no squealing or anything like that, any loud noises that get involved when you have brake shoes that get dry or dirty on your typical centrifugal systems. So if you look at this ParaMag RX system, these magnets are inside the side plate. When you turn up that brake dial, those magnets come out and they get closer to the inner surface of the spool. So this surface right here is where those magnets get applied to. They do not touch the surface. Those magnets just apply some magnetic force to the spool to get it to slow down and reduce the backlash. That's what braking systems are all about, to keep backlashes to a minimum or eliminate them completely. That's the goal, right? These magnets are evenly distributed around here, evenly distributed around the spool. Gives you very good spool balance that gives you more casting distance and better castability. Not something people talk about, but even distribution and even effect on the spool helps with that casting distance and backlash. So that's our Speed Spool RX that has the ParaMag RX. This is new for this week. I'm gonna come over to our Custom Pro, which has our ParaMag ITB system. So the difference is, the side plate system is the same. You have the magnets inside here, but the difference is on the spool, the ParaMag ITB system has our turbo disc collar. So this gold collar you see right here, this is spring loaded, and in the first part of your cast, when you're really launching that bait out there, this collar pops out and comes around those magnets. That's when you're gonna have the most braking force. At the end of the cast, when the spool slows down, this collar comes back in and those magnets move off and it lets that spool continue to spin and get a little bit more casting distance instead of pulling the brakes real hard throughout the entire cast. So that's the difference. This operates, the ParaMag ITB operates like a centrifugal system, meaning that there's different braking power throughout the cast, but it is fully magnetic. There's no friction. There's no touching of the spool itself. So ParaMag RX, ParaMag ITB, you see them in different reels, different price points throughout our catalog. You can't go wrong with either one, but that's the difference between the 2 ParaMag systems.